What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Welcome to another edition of Too Busy, Too Busy, Too Busy Tuesday. Hey, Too Busy, Too Busy, Too Busy Tuesday. Hey, I'm back yet again, another Tuesday. Listen, y'all, I'm Raffinée. For those of you that don't know me, let me just give my little introduction, then I'm going to jump into this. I'm Raffinée. Too Busy is my series where I get an opportunity to share things that I don't have time or energy for anymore. Sometimes I have a special guest here, and they'll also be sharing things that they no longer have time or energy for. And here's my disclaimer that I like to give: just because I'm too busy, just because my guest is too busy, does not mean that you also have to be too busy. So, the beautiful thing about all of this is that you get to pick and you get to decide if you're like, yeah, you know what, Raffinée, I need to be too busy for that as well. Wonderful. If you're like, nah, I think I may have some time or availability for that, that's wonderful. You get to choose. Okay. So there's no pressure here. Now, I thought I wanted to talk about something tonight, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to save that for next week. So, little announcement for y'all. Next week is going to be the last Too Busy for the month of August, and I'm going to take the month of September off. Now, I've been going back and forth about doing this. I thought I was going to do it in August. Then I thought I was going to do it in July, actually. Then I thought I was going to do it in August, and I was like, no, for real, I'm going to do it in September. And I decided to change my topic for tonight because I wanted to talk about taking a break for the month of September. Now, that does not mean I'm not going to be here and posting content. There'll still be stuff available. I got some ideas about some stuff that I want to do. It just won't specifically be like Too Busy Tuesday on Tuesday nights at 6 o'clock. But I'm already lining up guests for when I return in October. So don't miss out. Here's the thing, y'all. I have been thinking so much about taking care of yourself. So I had a conversation, I guess it was last week now, with my goddaughter. And she had a day at school, and her mom called and was like, I told her that sometimes when I need advice or when I'm not sure what to do, that I talk to you. And so I told her we could call you, and she was down for it. And so I was like, okay. So I was talking with her, and she was telling me about what happened at school and how she felt about it. And I had asked her a couple questions, and she couldn't really pinpoint why she was feeling the way that she felt or what brought up those feelings. I asked if she was scared about something happening, and she just couldn't articulate it. And she's younger. And so I was like, you know what? That's totally fine. And I told her, I said, that's okay that you don't know. There's no pressure. You don't have to have all the answers. I said, here, let's talk about this. Let's talk about what is it that you need today. So I said, would you like to go home and just have some time by yourself to draw? Or do you want to watch a movie tonight? Feel like you need a hug from maybe mom or maybe dad or maybe both. And y'all, when I tell you we were on FaceTime, her face like lit up and she was like, yes, a hug from mommy and daddy and watch a movie. And her whole demeanor literally in that moment shifted. And what I was reminded of, not necessarily in that moment, but after that moment when I was sitting kind of reflecting about what happened, is that sometimes, I'm going to speak for Raffinée, sometimes I get so caught up in having the answers and trying to figure out why I feel the way that I feel, or what brought up the feeling that I'm experiencing, or how long have I been feeling this way? Like I can get a little, or a lot of maybe analytical about my emotional experience. And I think some of it is connected to my profession. I'm a counselor by day. And so I encourage my clients to do some of this stuff while also being kind and gentle with themselves. And what I realize is that sometimes there's this like expectation of me to have the answers to that and to do that, when there are moments and times when I probably could benefit from just being like, you know what, I don't have answers for that right now, or I don't want to explore that right now. Let me think about what I need right now. What I need right now is to talk to a dear friend. What I need right now is talk to my mama. What I need is a hug. What I need is to lay down and just read a book. What I need is to listen to my favorite album and just enjoy the music for a bit. What I need is to go take a walk outside. Like whatever it is, giving myself the time and space to identify my needs and allowing that to trump or to outweigh figuring out why I feel the way that I feel, what brought it up, how did it start, how long have I been experiencing it. And I want to do more of that. Like, I want to spend more time identifying what it is that I need. Now, you may be like, well, Raffinée, how is this connected to the fact that you're not going to be doing too busy for the month of September? So, in my exploration, one of the things I realized was that I need some time to just reset, some time to reflect, some time to consider what do I want this to continue to be, but also just some time for me. Now, I have and love to take vacation. So I've been doing vacations, and there have been some times along the way that I've been like, hey, y'all, tonight, no, too busy. Like, I can't do it, or I need to do something else. Yet I think it is important as well for me to have a longer spurt of time just to not feel the pressure of like, I gotta show up for Tuesday because everybody is expecting me to be on here for too busy. And what if I stop doing it? Are they gonna come back? And I'm like, I can't think about all those things. I could not be consumed with if people are going to continue to watch, listen, all the things. It is more important for me to focus in on like, am I taking care of my needs and really paying attention to that and not pushing it aside for the sake of producing content every single week or whatever my focus might be. Now, I know I love to give the disclaimer every week that like you get to pick and choose, and I really do mean that. I also want to encourage you, as if you're listening or watching this, to think about like what asking yourself that question, like what is it that I need in any kind of area? Maybe it's what do I need relationally? What do I need where my job is concerned? What do I need regarding my friendships? What do I need financially? Now, I'm not saying go out here and be like, well, I need $1 million and it's gonna, solve all my problems. As much as like really taking some inventory to see what it is that you may need day to day, moment to moment. I hear so often that people prioritize other people above themselves because they don't want to be selfish, because they don't want to be viewed in a certain kind of way. And I'm not going to get into this today because it's a whole nother too busy. I, though, have decided that I am reframing my view of what selfishness is, because when I look up the definition of selfish in the dictionary, it says not having regard or concern for others. And oftentimes what I see is that when people do feel like they're being selfish, in actuality, they're not. They are considering other people. They are having regard or concern for others. And so that's my brief encouragement for y'all tonight is think about what is it that you need in any area. If you find yourself like, I'm not sure where to start, just pick one area of focus. Maybe it's workplace. Maybe it's your friendships. Maybe it's a romantic relationship. Maybe it's did I say the workplace already? Maybe it is in your finances. Like, take some inventory, take a moment to pause and think about what is it that I need. And then the next step would be identifying like, how can I go about getting that need met? So I'm super excited for next week. I'm going to talk about the topic I intended to talk about tonight, next Tuesday. So I hope that you will join me for another edition of Too Busy Tuesday, and stay on the lookout, okay, for the content that'll be coming out during September. Like I said, I'm not just going to be ghost the whole month. There'll just be other things that I'll be sharing and talking about during the month